It's Week 15 of the NFL. And we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. There's been no shortage of work for him, sitting second in the league in catches. It's the Chiefs and the Patriots under the lights on Monday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, and they've lost 3 straight here, and it goes without saying, I guess, they could certainly use a win.
And how do they get a win? Because they've lost 3 straight, I think it's paramount that they get a fast, clean start to this game.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Chiefs, they come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game winning streak. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marcus Jones, a return man. Now Jones. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Stafford. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. The Patriots had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. They've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. Going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. Big play there for New England. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on third down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
We're scoreless after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Well, they couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the front of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give running right is strong here.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal. There's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Stevenson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
They'll run with Stevenson.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score.
Ramondre Stevenson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Jump. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's going to air one out, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Super Bowl champs trailing here, but they will get the ball first to begin quarter number 3. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Well, if you do read man covers, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at about the 14. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, it's Pacheco.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps at just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach, when I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run once more with Stevenson. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New England's offense set to go. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th.
Stafford here coming off his pick six. Trying to lay one up deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Second and 10.
Stafford now to throw. And this is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Out right to Bourne. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Now a handoff. Stevenson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Second and 7.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, Stafford again. Short pass caught by Henry. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Stafford looks to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, that second half